actually, and then put it into infrastructure. So how many would agree with the rollback of the stimulus?
Honestly, I'd like to just question a couple of thoughts here. The income tax slab rates to 3 lakhs. There are people who are talking of subsidies. There are people who are talking of infrastructure, right? The rollback of the stimulus essentially will ensure getting the fiscal stimulus, fiscal deficit back to where it was pre-crisis levels. But then if you're looking at infrastructure investments, where is the money going to come from? All of us want lower tax rates, more disposable income in our hand. All of us want, farmers and education and stuff to get more allocation. Where is the money going to come from? If we are going to talk of a higher fiscal deficit, the government is going to crowd out the borrowing, and the interest rate and the inflation scenario is going to be phenomenally disturbing to long term.
So interestingly, the empirical analysis say that if you actually reduce the tax brackets, tax compliance increases. In fact, government makes much more money when you actually reduce the tax rates. This is an empirical data available. So when you actually streamline these tax rates and lower them, the actual collection by the government is much more than what it is. So these are the measures that you're right in sense. Where is the money going to come from, right? So we got to try to look at these things as well. What's the point of taxing 33% to a person who's making about 4 lakhs?
Well, honestly, in terms of the current tax structure, I think we're pretty much online with other developed countries. What really needs to be looked at is where that money is going from. Is it going to the right direction, and is it going and being actually utilized for the right purpose? That is where the question is. I do not believe that a real rationalization and tax rates so drastic is required.
Well, I'm not saying, but I think the direct tax code is there to address that. In fact, it's already putting it. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be coming up by 2021.
It will be going to be applicable for first February 2020.
Yes, and that is expected to really increase the revenue for the government. We'll obviously see that years from now. We don't know how much impact that will have.
Coming to the issue of infrastructure and production not reaching the proper places because of poor supply chain, organized, opening up organized retail more is an answer. Get more of this foreign organized retail guys in India who set up the infrastructure, supply chain, people like Myanmar, for instance. Will that be an answer?
These will improve the 60,000 crores.
I said organized retail. If you encourage more of organized retail, if you have more organized retail, you have better infrastructure because they will set up supply chain. They will set up the infrastructure for you. So grains will not drop, vegetables are not being dropped. Is that an answer?
Yes. I think in terms of looking at growth, we are a domestic consumption-led economy, and therefore, in order to increase domestic consumption, we need to look at it not just from the view of increasing urban domestic consumption, but also ensuring that the rural the rural economy really gets, like what Danish mentioned, the rural economy gets its due in terms of one, being able to sell its produce that it produces and being able to recover a fair price. By encouraging private participation and encouraging organized retail, we will definitely be able to ensure that a robust infrastructure chain is set up. And again, something like ECBs for the food processing sector is one step taken in that regard. Right? So, honestly, a lot of fuss is made about FDI in retail. Well, if a Walmart and a Tesco or a Carrefour is not going to be here, there is going to be a Biani and a Reliance Retail who are going to crowd the small kirana shop out. So really, it's not a question of FDI versus private investment. Okay, it's a question of whether we want to encourage organized retail. And if we do encourage organized retail, FDI is a no-brainer. let's get global capital in, let's get global best practices in, because they do not just bring in